Well, here we are again. Now, I don't know how many more ARK Extinction I'm going to make. We're having a few issues now. That's a bit odd for an ARK game. Yeah, right. So, I don't know if you remember the original ARK. That game was always had frame rate issues, and I mean, it just seemed to get worse and worse. They kept adding stuff to it, I know that, and I mean, when I first played it, it was great, it ran fine, everything was good, and then just frame rate issues continually after that, and it got so bad in the end. I haven't been back in it for a long time, so I don't know what it's like. Then we had, what did we have before? Was it Scorched Earth, the next one? No, it might have been, it doesn't matter. Scorched Earth, that one we always ended up getting stuck in rocks and things, and we actually got stuck in a rock which I couldn't get out of. I didn't have any equipment to get out of it. I went back into it about a month later and I was still stuck in the rock, so nothing had changed there, so that one got abandoned. Arboration, that one had lots of issues, dying mostly. I got thrown off the cliff, I think, if I remember rightly, the last time that I actually did a recording on that one, and that was it. I was done with it from that point onwards. A lot of bugs in that one. And now this one, now granted this one, I mean, it runs, it seems to run fine. I mean, I say it runs fine at the moment. It looks very nice, not much going on, but it runs perfectly fine, it's perfectly playable, but it crashes. And that is the problem I'm having with this game. I might be able to play for 5 minutes, I might be able to play for an hour, but it will crash. And when it crashes, I lose all my progress right back to whenever the last save was, which will be usually when I started the game. And the problem with the crashes, you know, they could simply fix, not necessarily the crash, but simply by putting in a manual save would save so much trouble, where you could just save it every so often, so you know you're not going to lose everything. The trouble with these crashes is it crashes, the whole game freezes. I can get onto my computer without any problem, but I can't close the game down. So I'm stuck with a screen on my computer. So I end up having to I'm having to end up restarting Windows to clear it. And that's the biggest problem, I have to reboot Windows every time this crashes. And of course when I come back in, it's put me right back where I started off. The only way I'm able to save this is to quit the game and start the game again, like in the normal way, which I can do each time to save it if I'm doing any long sessions in here. So for that reason, I'm probably not going to play it. Now I have updated my drivers and a few others, so it's not necessarily finished yet, and I might do a few yet. It all depends how my patience is with this game. But it's really unfortunate because the ARK games are fantastic. The creatures they got in, I mean the whole game, the gameplay, it's great. But they have so many, I just wish for once they'd stop adding stuff to the games. Stop doing stuff and actually optimize their games, because that is the biggest problem with the ARK games, is optimization. Like I say, it runs from frame rates in the first one to getting stuck in things in the second one, or in the other one. Arboration was an absolute mess. I mean, it was playable, but you just kept dying and you kept starting over and over. Like I say, a simple thing like a manual save would make the world of difference in this game if they're not going to bother to optimize it. You know, I mean, I'm sure they do work on it, but it seems a lot of the work that goes into it is just adding more content, and which is a good thing, I suppose. But it could be a bad thing as well if it messes up optimization all the time. And on top of that, just making new DLC all the time instead of actually, like I say, fixing the ones they've got first. It's a shame because, like I say, I mean, I think this game is absolutely great, but I play it a few times, then it crashes, and then I've had it. I'm done. You know. Anyway, enough of my whinge and gripe over this. Let's get on with it and see what's going on here. Now this seems to be something, I don't know if that's hot, cold. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get to the next level. To the next level we can pick up clothing which protects us from the heat, I think. So we can head out there. I think it gets hot out there. And this, I don't know quite what I'm supposed to do with this. I've got some of that. I don't have any of that. I suppose you've got to dump all that in there or something. And then it does something, I don't know what it does. Now I'm just checking over here because I came and got some metal down here before, and I think I got it all. Yeah, I did. Now, I've got no clothes, because I did have some clothes, but I actually died, and... Did I die? Yeah, I died. I died, and then something happened. It crashed, or it died, or something, I can't remember. But anyway, I didn't get my gear back. And, yeah, I died a second time, something like that. No, that's right, it spawned me in a really weird place. I pressed on the bed to spawn, and it spawned me, like, miles away. And because the map isn't very good, knowing where you are, I couldn't find my way back. So I died to some other creatures, which I know where my body is, but it's probably despawned by now. You'll also notice they've updated, there's been an update, or a patch or two, and the game's getting a bit glitchy. It sticks every so often, which every time it does it, makes me jump thinking, here we go, it's going to crash. But it gets through them sometimes. But it seems to be a bit more sticky now than it's been since the update. So one thing that fixes one thing, plus another. We've also got that, and we've also got that. Now I've got trank arrows, and I've got normal steel ones. I'm just trying to... I think the tranks are in it. Oh, that's another issue. I tried to tame some animals, but I put them to sleep, and I fed them, but they just won't tame. Unless it takes about a week to tame something, because even like low ranked stuff I tried bringing down and feeding it, and it just doesn't, the taming meter doesn't go up. That's what was over here, and it should still be over here because I haven't I gave it loads of food, I knocked it out a bit more, and I left it over here. It was a Triceratops. I think he was a bit I think it was like level 13 or something like that. See if he's still down, or if it's still here, or we got this way. I don't know what's around the corner down that way. I'm sure it was just over here somewhere. That might be him over there, but he's got back up again by the looks of it. Yeah, that's the one. Let me try and take it down again and see if we can. Normally take about 3, I think, yeah. So he's down. So I need to feed him, but I need some food. Hold on. Let me put this away. Put that away. Now, as far as I know, they... This is assuming it's the same as it used to be. Oh, not one of these things. They act all friendly when they bring their mates and try and kill you. Let's just give them what we've got. So we've got that. We got that. We got that. I don't think those do much. And he doesn't eat meat. See, it says taming now, 0 of 0%. Now, I put that in there and it dropped the whole of that pink bar. Well, it dropped more than that pink bar because I gave it some more shots to knock it out further. And it's dropped through the whole of the bar, and it didn't have any percentage at all. Now, I had this in... There was another one, like Ragnarok, was it? Might have been Ragnarok. Can't remember. There was another one I played and had the same problem with that. I just couldn't tame certain things, or most things, I think, on that one. See, I don't know what's going on with the taming unless you need something else these days to do it. I don't know. Let me grab a few berries because that's not really a lot what I gave him. There's a knock. Okay, berry, we can feed him that. Are we still on 0? I was hoping this patch might have picked up on this, if it's a problem, that is. So these things you can just do that. You see, he eats it. and it'll just bring up the that thing a little bit. You'll see it go up maybe a tiny bit, only a tiny bit. Normally you feed them a few, so yeah, I really don't know. Like I say, unless there's some other trick to it these days that they've changed or made different. I know it takes a fair amount of time, but I mean I've got my taming up high as well, because I don't want to sit here taming for. So I think it used to take about a day to tame something like this, and obviously when you get a T-Rex or something, it takes a couple of days. But if you speed it up, it shouldn't be that long. But not even the percentage on that. What's that? What's that thing? I never know with those things, because they have been aggressive to me, robots. I think if you get too close or hang about them too much, they turn on you. So I always give them a wide berth. Anyway, we need to... I don't know what we need to do. We need to just collect some wood and stuff and get our rank up one more. Then I can go and make that armour. All that clothing. That for the chicken. 5 chicken, that was alright. Now I'm trying not to get too far away from where we live, in case I die for the moment. Not until I've got my armour at least. I thought I was going to go down. Could do with some more metal, that's what I could do with it as well. Got the node I found over by the yellow node, which gives you a lot more. By the T-Rex, managed to get that. And I got a node that was over there, but that's the only 2 I found so far. Oh, we overweight. Yep. Let me drop that. Drop that. Still overweight, yep. Excuse me. Right, well, let's just drop some wood then. Should do us. I'll head back and drop this off. We're not far off actually, we've only got to get that little arrow on the right up to the top and we're there. And then hiding behind here. That's quite a good place to hide actually, if it's usable. You might be able to hide from large dinosaurs. I did come across a couple of other creatures. There's some kind of spider thing that lives in here as well. That wasn't nice. That was when I spawned in at that place miles away. And there's also a big puffy thing, a big mothy beetle thing, which basically farts and flies. So that could be quite fun. But I'm sure there's a lot more. But I am taking it step by step because I have done this before in previous games where I rush ahead and I die a lot. So let's just move all of it like that. Just take back my tranks for now. I suppose I could take those as well. Okay, let's go and get some more something. What about if we gather stuff? I think actually killing animals gives us better upgrade. What is that? I think that might be those flying things, those farting moth things. Or beetles, or whatever they are. Right, what is there to poke with my stick? Something over there, but I bet it's one of those spiky things. Yeah, I don't like fighting those. One good swing and they hurt. Anything else that isn't a robot? Oh, what's that? What is that? It looks like the breath of an animal. I'm hearing it, I'm not seeing it. It's got to be here. Don't see it. I don't know where all the animals are gone. Oh, there's an animal. We can take that on. It's a sheep, I think. Is this water safe? Because it's a funny colour. I'm sneaking up on it. What is that? Oh no, he's over here now. Ooh, metal. I just found metal. Kill this first. It's a bit close to that. I don't want to get violent next to that because that thing will kill me. We'll take this metal now. Not a lot, but it'll do. 24, it's not bad. Right, now I'll take it. Did it run away? Where'd it go? Did it just go through the floor? Didn't die, no. What the? Let's go over here. Maybe it fell through the floor and ran this way. Surely we didn't lose it that quick. I'll have to look on the video on that one. Ooh, I don't want to get close to that thing. Getting a bit beyond my zone, really. What I got to think about is if I die, if I can get back to my gear, because I really don't want to keep making stuff because I'm running out of metal. Oh yeah, here we go. Take that chin. Almost there. We just need to kill something. So killing animals tends to raise your XP up pretty quick. Trouble is, those things that spin around like that, they actually go around killing everything. They do a damn good job of it as well. Aha! A little thing to kill. Got it! Didn't give us much XP though. I know he's a giant sloth and he's pretty docile, but... Ooh, I almost had that bird. Well, I didn't. I was miles away, but... I was going to have a go. Maybe this is the mystery sheep. Got it. Oh, we're so close to upgrading. Let's make our way back. I'm wondering how you kill these things as well. I had a go at one once. Oh, it's having a go at me. It's on to me. Okay, he's got much choice. Ooh. Wow, we did kill it. We got hurt. We did it. we get anything from it? Let me just check. You can drag the body. Can you actually... Oh, you do get stuff in it. Cool. What's that? I'll take it. But we are hurt. We were that close to dying. Oh, I just ate a narco berry, so I might collapse in a minute. Well, that got us our upgrade anyway. Let's get back to base. So they can be killed with the spear, so okay. Now I did have a fight with one a while back and it just... I didn't seem to do anything to it, so... Right, let's look. First of all, let's... what should we upgrade? We will upgrade... Well, I did actually put my melee damage up, maybe that's what helped. Maybe weight again, I think. Weight. Right, so now we should have the clothes we want to get for our exploration. Ghillie. Is it a ghillie? That can't be right. Maybe this isn't the one then. Hypothermic insulation. Maybe it's that one. Well, I'm going to need to get this one anyway, or at least get it, because I'm going to have to get all the levels. So how many? We should have enough to do that. Boots, gauntlets, mask, wooden tree platform. So how many points we got left? Well, we got a few still. We're good. So what was the other stuff we picked up then from that dead thing? Scrap metal. A small pile of scrap metal can be refined into a forge. Oh, we can melt that down. So that's how we get metal then. Another way of getting metal. This thing? A blueprint. New enforcer. I can make those things? Really? Wow. Let me put that there. And that is oil. I'll put that there in a minute as well. That can go there too. Pelt. Circuitry of some form. So that goes into here. And some wood. I think you put the oil in there, don't you, as well? Can't remember. Oh, there's some more metal we picked up as well. One. Right, well, I think I'm going to leave it there. Simple thing is I don't want to push my luck, because if this game crashes we'll lose everything, including the recording. So we'll stop here, and I'm going to play a bit more off camera. We've been alright for the last 20 minutes, so maybe the driver, all their updates that they brought out has done something. Hopefully it has. And if it has, like I said, we'll carry on. If not, then you might not see the series again, or you might just see the odd one here and there where I can be bothered to try and record in between crashes. But we have got to our armour. We're at level 32 now. It goes up pretty quick these days. It used to be much slower than this. I think that's 32. I'm just wondering which armour I'm going to need. I mean, that one, I don't think it's that. Is it? It's only armour's only 32, but they don't see you so easy. That might be a good thing. I don't know what that is. It looks a bit like chitin from here, but don't we already have chitin? We've got the fur one, which is totally useless for where we are. We've got the leather one, Yeah, that's the fur. We haven't actually got the fur one, but we can get it. And we've got the leather and the ghillie. What does it cost to make it anyway? Hide, fibre, polymer. I haven't got any polymer. I've got to find polymer. Right, okay, until the next one.